What is good, guys? Matt from Duality Gaming here, giving you the first video of Duality Gaming 2. I know that I have not actually really posted a video in 3 to 4 months, but anyway, I'm here to actually basically give my predictions for WWE Raw's pay-per-view Roadblock, and I am joined today with my co-host, Darice.
What is good, guys? Darice, here from Duality Gaming. This is Duality Gaming 2. I don't know why I said that anyway. We're also helping the predictions of how Roadblock's going to go and see what effect it might have in future, big leads.
Well, the first match we have Big Cass versus Rusev, and I think we both actually agree on this, where I think we both think Big Cass is going to win in some form of a feud between Enzo and Rusev to really keep it going. Big Cass is going to win to defend his friend's honor.
The whole thing's actually confusing to me because the whole thing started with Lana seeing Enzo's naked, and then Enzo's still the face in this, and Rusev's the heel. It's just
this is almost as convoluted as the Rusev Dolph Ziggler, Samurai and Lana thing. But yeah, so
for the sake of ending it, I would say Kaz is going to win it as well, so it could lead on to something else for both of them.
The next match we have on this match card is the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I think that the New Day are going to win purely because it's not a big pay-per-view, so it'd kind of be a bit insulting for such a long reign to be dropped at kind of a just kind of a fancier Raw, to be honest. That's the way I can say it.
Well, actually, yeah, I don't see them dropping it, but at the same time, I don't see who else is going to go up for them for the build-up to Royal Rumble.
Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, maybe, a really good tag team that keep getting jobbed out. I don't know. That's just a suggestion.
That's the thing. They're getting jobbed out.
Okay. Anyway, so who do you think is going to win that? Cesaro?
I'm going to go with
New Day.
New Day. I'll go with New Day, just because that third man, Xavier Woods, always there with his trombone, hitting them, and with the referee not seeing. You should be used to it now.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Going on from that, we got Rick Swann versus TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick. I will say this now: Raw has made me not give a fuck about cruiserweights. CWC made me give a fuck about cruiserweights, and the fact that the cruiserweight division has literally been slapped in the face since the inaugural match is it's just a bit insulting, I think, considering the contrast between CWC and Raw. So to that extent, I would say that I don't care for this match, but I do think Rich Swann will retain the title, and I do think again I don't really care for this match because of the way the cruiserweights have been treated since the end of the Cruiserweight Classic.
Well, the thing is, I've been following this storyline, and if you look at the results from each man, they all got victories over each other, so I reckon this will probably be a semi-decent match, depending on how the rules are going to be, flips and stuff, how they're going to limit them.
The reason I say that is because they even changed the ropes. They don't even make the cruiserweights seem like a part of Raw. They changed the ropes for them. Surely they should keep the red ropes for women, cruiserweight, whatever, you know what I mean? What is the point? But that's me. I do think Rich Swann will retain.
I'll say Rich Swann will stay longer as a champion. He's been a great champion so far.
Going on from that, we have Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. This is one thing I actually have been following, and I should have mentioned about 4 minutes ago that I prefer SmackDown to Raw, and I haven't actually really followed Raw, but I can look. I watched the YouTube or whatever and whatnot. I think Braun Strowman will go over in this match, but I think Sami Zayn will actually benefit. I would rather Sami Zayn had a feud with Mick Foley, and Sami Zayn ended up on SmackDown where he truly deserves an actual title shot instead of just being buried under the regular 4. But that's how I see it. I do think Braun Strowman will win this match, but Sami will put up a good fight.
Well, considering this is Braun Strowman's first solo pay-per-view, isn't it?
I'm not too sure myself.
Cause I don't recall him participating in Hell in a Cell.
I didn't care for Hell in a Cell.
What was before that?
No idea. I didn't care.
Yeah.
All the Raw ones. I know this may come off as a bit of a hate video, but I really don't watch Raw because of how much it has bored me. But yeah, this may be his first bout.
I would say that Braun Strowman will take the win. But I don't think it's going to be a squash match. I think they're going to put up a great fight.
Okay, next match, Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. I think to further a feud, Seth Rollins will win. Jericho has nothing to really gain from this match. You do have the argument that yes, you could say, oh, I don't need Kevin Owens to win or whatever, but for the fact that Chris Jericho really should have beaten Roman Reigns in the first place in terms of US title, and that there's almost like a Shield coalition going on again. Like they've kind of just told Dean Ambrose to fuck off, and it's just been Seth and Roman. But I do think Seth will win to further his feud with Triple H, because that's what I think is going to build up to. Royal Rumble or WrestleMania will be Seth Rollins versus Triple H. That's how I see it. I don't know about you.
I won't deny that, but I reckon. Well, yeah, I don't see any of them gaining great benefit of it. I know you're thinking of Triple H in the long run, but I also think about the Universal title.
Well, if they won't give Chris Jericho the US, they ain't going to give him the Universal. You know what I mean?
Well, I know he's not going to get a Universal, so that's why he's not going to gain anything out of this win, because as soon as 2017 hits, he's off. He's off to do his new Fozzy.
He's recording with Fozzy.
So I'll say give it to Seth Rollins. If whoever is still Universal title, they're gonna have a feud with them.
Well, actually, that's the next one. Is Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. I think Kevin Owens is gonna win. I think Chris Jericho is going to interfere. I really don't believe WWE would ever let Roman Reigns be beaten cleanly.
Thing is, I've heard rumors from good sources from TLC saying that they're gonna make Roman Reigns win it.
See, now
thing is, the first US and Universal champion is some sort of badge of honor at the moment.
Yeah.
Considering he's not really a great US champion, this is no offense to him. It's just he's not getting no challenges over the US title. He's not getting any feuds over them.
Well, yeah, we haven't got a US title match.
The last title match he had was against Chris Jericho, which Kevin Owens messed up.
Yeah. So if Chris Jericho interferes in Kevin Owens, then yeah, I feel Roman Reigns may win. But realistically, if WWE have any sense of a brain cell, and my phone just went, if they have any sense of a brain cell, if you have a champion that is not over, why would you give him another title? You can fade out the boos all you like and put cheers on it, but at the end of the day, you really cannot have someone that is that unpopular to a brand, like is that unpopular and be the face of a brand, because all you're really doing is committing suicide. I do think Kevin Owens is a good champion. I do feel a bit offended as a fan that he hasn't won clean at all. I think it would legitimise his reign as champion if he actually beat the person that is meant to pretty much be John Cena next. I do think if Kevin Owens wins, it would actually make him look like a stronger champion. Roman Reigns again already has a title. What's the point of giving him another one? Are they going to repeat Night of Champions like they did with Seth Rollins, where he had 2 titles? I think the exact same title. Well, you can't say exact same because Universal.
Same kind of status titles.
Yeah. And then he drops one and then won one. So I don't really, I can't see them doing that again. If they want to make Roman Reigns look strong after all the bullshit, like this time last year, Roman Reigns was like number 1. He was facing everyone, and now, I really don't think he should be in a title shot myself. I really think that they should let way for other talents. But anyway, going on from that, Kevin Owens, I want to win. Realistically, I think. Well, I want Kevin Owens to win. That's what I'm calling. I'm calling it. I have a feeling it'll be Roman Reigns, but 90% of me says Kevin Owens. What about you?
I'll go with KO. If it's a clean victory, I'll be more than happy. I doubt Chris Jericho will interfere after them upcoming weeks of getting ready for a feud. So I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I want to say that, but I do have a feeling Roman Reigns will win it because come on, it's Roman Reigns and it's a new title. Next one, I think this probably is the last one. Which is Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair. I realistically want Charlotte Flair to win. I want Flair to win purely because she is a better wrestler. I don't really believe Sasha Banks, and I may get some hate for this, is really ready to be a good champion and actually hold it for a long time, considering the amount of injuries she has, the amount of botches she does. She's really not at the level I feel she should be at to really do it. And obviously this hot potato thing is going to the hole is going to get deeper the more we go in this. If Charlotte Flair wins, the hole is just going to be deeper. Yeah. I do feel the only way to get out of that is kayfabe, injure Sasha Banks and just keep her off for a little bit, because honestly, even if Sasha Banks is a very good wrestler, she still botches a lot on. Honestly, I don't think.
If I'm correct, is Iron Man non-disqualification?
I don't know. It just says Iron Man or Iron Woman, depending on if you're sexist or not, or a feminist. But anyway, I think Charlotte Flair will win. But again, it's one of those things. It's the same as Roman Reigns. I do think Sasha Banks will actually win. But I want Charlotte to win.
It's a pay-per-view. If you can get a superstar with the most pay-per-view wins, you can draw bigger talent in from around the world.
Well, yeah, Charlotte Flair is actually drawing in more talent than Sasha Banks is, and I still, again, believe Sasha Banks is a better wrestler.
And there's also the fact that there's women in NXT who was actually pretty good that can come out and say, "I want to face you on this pay-per-view."
Yeah, like Asuka versus Sasha Banks, I would love. Not Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair. I'm not the biggest Sasha Banks fan. I know a lot of people are. I'm not. I don't think she's the greatest of wrestlers. I think she has a lot to learn. And I don't think she's ready to be a champion. Especially when people like Bayley and Nia Jax, people that don't really botch, people that really deserve the title, do not get it because of Sasha's kind of status, really.
Yeah, I think Raw really dug themselves a hole anyway because they have too many heels rather than face of women.
Yeah, and they have a very strong mid card that they don't use. But again, to kind of wrap this video up, I do think I want Charlotte to win, but I have a feeling to dig themselves out of this hole that they're in, it will be Sasha. But again, my prediction is Charlotte Flair, and I do hope that is what happens. What about you?
I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair, and I'm going to say something big's going to happen at Royal Rumble because there's going to be no pay-per-views from both SmackDown and Raw between Royal Rumble, meaning
5 weeks.
By the weeks, meaning the build-ups are going to be really big.
I meant 5 weeks, but yeah, there's 5 weeks between. So, I don't know. I do feel Charlotte should win, but again, we're in hot potato territory. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one video. I will make a video at some point explaining what this channel is going to be about and everything. I have a lot of things going on. We have lots of things coming in the pipeline, and I will explain on the main channel if you watch it. What is going to happen. That video will come up in the next week or so. What will explain what's happening with me and when I'll be back to that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. All that lovely stuff that you people already know how to do. And if you're on YouTube, you should know how to do.
Also, tell us your predictions below. We want to hear them to see what you feel about.
Stop my phone.
What you feel about Roadblock? Maybe the before and after, because depending on when we actually go check up in the comment sections.
Well, that's something probably should have mentioned about 11 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, tell us everything you want below. But ultimately, guys, as I always say, hopefully you enjoy Roadblock. Hopefully this is a pay-per-view that I don't fall asleep during, like Hell in the Cell. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And ultimately, as we always say, have a nice day.